the devil be calling you. When when I first heard it, it was a good song. I liked it, but the more I listened to it, it kind of grows on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy listening to that more than I Am the Captain, which I used to. That was like the first one I heard, and I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Do where else have you maybe performed that? Where you, or where did you write that at?
I know that. See, like that story. I mean, that song. It was inspired. I was inspired by that song by. I try never to be too religious about things, or like try to be down the middle. You know what I mean? Like balance is the most important part of my life. And I grew up, or I went to high school in this place it was this small town, and there was churches everywhere. I mean, it was in the Guinness Book of World Records for how many churches there were. And I started going to all these different weird churches and shit. And it's just to see how people were inspired. You know what I mean? It was like, or how they used their power to get people to do things. It wasn't about inspiration. It was about like fear and like hatred, making you do things. And that's where that was inspired. That song is about that. It's like the devil is calling you. The devil is calling you. It's calling you. It's calling you. You need to like not listen to it. But it's a concept of like what's good and what's bad. It's the idea of like I am a person, and I have a choice to do something that's right or something that's wrong. Like you are the devil all the time. You know what I mean? Like you just have to wrestle your demons, and if you wrestle your demons and you say, hey, you're calling me, it doesn't fucking mean I have to answer the phone. You know what I mean? I have to be this person. And that song has been creeping me out ever since I wrote it. I got creeping me out, but like every time I perform, I remember one night I was like recording at my house and I had these headphones on and like no one was home. And I was sitting there and I hear this banging on the door. It's late, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And it wasn't banging on the door, like the microphone was just so hard that or so sensitive that I was blowing and it would hit the thing and be like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? What's happening? And then I put the headphones on. I'm like, no one could be at my door at 2 a.m. banging on it. And I put the headphones back on, and I start playing the song again. And there's this part where it's like, bah, 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 like the devil be called, and you bah, bah, bah. And every time I did that, I just kept hearing the banging. And I'm like, no way. And I'm getting freaked out. Totally freaked out. So I took the headphones off, and I'm like, please don't let anybody be at the door. So I go to the door, and I open it, and there's nothing there. So I'm like, screw this, I'm not going to let it get to me. I lock the door, I lock all the windows, and I start playing the song again. And I'm like, I'm going to record this all the way through. Hear it again one more time, I'm like, I'm going to bed. That song does that to me, man, every time. But it's a good song. It's a good song.